7 of the NHL Immortals regular season. Why do I call it the Immortals regular season? Well, as you can see by this load up screen, we got Goring on one side and Gretzky on the other. So we got a mix of current players and past players all together here. And so, yeah, that's the reason for the Immortals theme anyway. But anyway, here we are. It's game day number 7, and as per the Twitter poll, we have the Edmonton Oilers versus the New York Islanders. Both teams 1-1 so far to start the season. And this will conclude the first week of games. Post hockey, I don't know what you would call it. It's not a lockout, it's not a strike, it's a crisis, it's a pandemic. But we got virtual fans here in the building now, as this one will be played at the home of the Islanders. Here we'll get the starting net for the Oilers. Smith, the starting goal for the Islanders. Both goalies sporting some gaudy numbers here to start the season off. Trottier and Gretzky line up at center, and the Islanders win the draw. Here's Leddy in across the line to Trottier. The face-off circle, stick handles into the corner and stops. Ball there by Lowe. Passes it. Here's Nystrom. His shot goes wide, and back comes Lowe. Cross ice to Coffey. Into Islander territory. Stick gives it to McDavid. Scores! Oh, what a pass by Coffey! A backhanded Draisaitl type of sauce on that pass, and he gives it to McDavid, and he makes no mistake about it. It's 1-0 early. Take a look at that one again tonight. Oh, just a beautiful feed by Coffey. What vision to see. McDavid across on the other side as he just got a step past Leddy. Leddy kind of lost him, didn't see him coming into the zone, and was late reacting to him. And as a result, it's 1-0 here. 1:01, the time of the goal. Coffey and Lowe will get the assist. Oh, cross-ice pass picked off by McDavid. Feeling it here, obviously, early on. Nystrom scores! Gillies! It's tied this game up! I was talking about the gaudy goals against averages for both of these starters tonight. And it looks like we might be in for a 1980s type of shootout. 1-1. What a shot by Gillies as he just takes the puck, and I don't know if it's just loose defense or what's going on, but it looks like there's a lot of high quality shots here early in the first minute and 29 seconds anyway. And there's Gillies, his second of the year. And the yes chance. Ring out from the crowd. Bounce pass out the center. Here's Nuge coming in. Drops it to the point to Huddy. One-timer! And Smith makes a save. Draisaitl gets the rebound, though. And the Oilers still have it. Draisaitl looking for a lane to the front. There's another shot by Hopkins right in front. A nice feed by Draisaitl. No look pass to the slot. And Smith makes the save and no rebound. We'll get a face-off. Face-off to the right of Billy Smith. Athanasiou and Barzal step over the boards. Barzal, the Islanders have scored 8 goals in their first 2 games. Barzal has 7 points. Here's Eberle. Shoots. Oh, that stopped near the side of the red. Barzal had a chance to stuff it home, but it was collected neatly by the Oilers. And here comes Simpson. He tries to feed the slot. Pass picked off. And Eberle to Barzal. 3-on-2 come the Islanders. Back the other way. Hard forward. Back checking is Neal. Neal takes his man to the net as Eberle was nailed. And the puck trickles harmlessly into Fury, and he covers for the whistle off the whistle. As we'll get a look at this hit by Niinema on Eberle. Right there. Oh, big shoulder. He just slides into the boards. Knocks the stick right out of his head. Beautiful hit. Goring now will take the offensive zone face-off for the Islanders. Bailey and Anders Lee joining him. But the Oilers bring it out. Larocque at center, crosses the red line and dumps it deep. Berard collects it to Goring. Goring, his pass is picked. And the Oilers have it at center. Coffee bringing it in, looking for the slot. Pass again. There's a shot. Rebound, Kassian. And again, Smith sharp in front and makes the save. Off the rebound by Kassian. Kassian comes close there on the backhander, but it's still tied. That'll bring Gretzky, McDavid, and Curry over the boards for the Oilers. Heidi. Gretzky shot. Nice save. A dangerous pass in front, but the Islanders have it. And here's Bailey out. In across the Oilers line. Into the slot. Goring shoots. Good glove save by Fuhr. As he was down on his knees, Goring hesitated. And maybe Fuhr went down a little bit early, but he makes the save anyway. And we'll get a face-off. Brock Nelson, their king, and Patrick Flatley out for the Islanders. How about that for a couple of names? And McDavid now carries it out the center. Across the line, near side board, stick handles into the corner, feeds the point to Clefbaum, cross ice to Putty, slap shot, and I don't think that one got through. And back comes Flatley. Across the line. And pass is picked off, and now McDavid again brings it back out, 3-on-2 for the Oilers with Gretzky and Curry. The shot is deflected over top of the net, rebound in the corner, into the slot. Boychuk takes the dangerous puck. And the Islanders will dump it deep and get a line change here. Huddy back to collect for the Oilers. And they get it out quickly. McDavid still out there. Gretzky out there in front too, looking for the pass. Oh! And it looks like Anderson has gotten a little bit too aggressive. Sure enough, Glenn Anderson is going to get a tripping call here. As you see here in front of the net, there's no reason for that. You're right in front of your opposing net. There's no scoring chance for the other team. There's no need to take a tripping call that far away from your own net. It's just greedy and selfish.
Oilers penalty to number 9, Glenn Anderson. 2 minutes.
We'll see if the Oilers can kill it off. Low.
8 minutes, 3
To
seconds.
the Nuge. Back at the line to Low. That pass never had a chance, and Potvin now leads the rush up, but he gets too close to the defender, and it's taken away. Dump back down. Trache behind the net gives it to Everly. Everly to Barzal. To Nystrom. Stick handles at the line and puts Barzal offside. 1:15 left in the power play for the Islanders. Tonelli, Goring, and Gillies out the forward crew for the Islanders. And they get the puck in. Here's Tonelli. Into the slot. Gillies! Another shot there on the tried again for the glove side as he did earlier in this period and got that goal, but Fuhr snatches that one. No rebound. Kyra and Craig Simpson, the killers for the Oilers, along with Coffey. Loose puck on the boards, and Coffey races over to collect it, but gives it away at center ice. Luckily, Carey takes it back, but it's back now. Here's Tonelli. To the point to Lee. Cross ice to Goring, down low! It's in the feet of Fuhr, and he covers up. 10:38 left. First period, still tie game. 41 seconds left in the power play. Athanasiou and Hopkins out. Here's Tonelli. Shot, rebound, and Low gets the puck from Fuhr, gives it to Larson, and they do get it out. Bounce pass, neat to Athanasiou, and he dumps it in behind the net. Lee gives it to Bailey, and he's met hard. Goring now at its center. 3-on-2 the other way, but his pass is deflected. And the Islanders having trouble here at the end of this power play, making the Oilers zone. In fact, the power play is over as Anderson steps back on the ice. Here's Bailey, cross ice to Lee. Gillies, wrist shot doesn't get through. Give him go at the point. Athanasiou steals it, he's in alone. Athanasiou, stick handling, Bailey with the back check. Takes it away from Athanasiou, who slowed up a little bit too much. Nice hustle by Bailey to come back and take that puck away on the breakaway by Athanasiou. We have another look here, his hit. Oh, it's Athanasiou with the hit. I thought it was Athanasiou, but I thought I was seeing things. I was going to call, but no, that couldn't have been 28, could it? Kyra ties up his man, and the Oilers, Larac, comes in and takes the puck away. has nowhere to go with it and eventually gives it away, but Cassian steals it! In front, Kyra's backhand goes wide. Kyra wraparound! And it's stopped by Smith, and the rebound comes out to center, and Tonelli has it. John Tonelli tries to feed the slot. That's picked off. And back comes Kyra. Kyra to Klefbom in front to Larac. Cassian scores! Loose puck in front. Cassian collects it and just kind of turned and fired. And I think it went between the pads of Billy Smith, and the Oilers have a go-ahead goal. As you see here, yeah, it just knocked off, and yep, right between the legs of Smith. Cassian collects the puck right in front of him, and as Smith is sliding over, he kind of looks like he thought Cassian was gonna shoot sooner, went for a pad save, and opened up the 5-hole. Cassian slid it in there. 7:53. Cassian has his second of the year from Larac and Klefbom, and it's 2-1 Oilers. Here comes Klefbom now. Oilers looking for more. Spins, tries to get away from his man, but it's knocked off his stick. And Nystrom across the red line. Gets it into the corner. In front, scores! Trottier! And right, just like the first goal of the game, the Islanders come right back and tie it within a minute. It's 2-2. Oh, Huddy let Trottier go there in front of the net, it looks like. Trottier was just, and Huddy were just kind of standing there in the slot, and as that puck rolls to the front, Trottier goes for it, and you can see Huddy catching up, and Fuhr, short side there by Trottier, makes no mistake. It's 2-2, and the yes chant goes up in the Barclays Center. I need some water. In there, across the line, shot is right up high. Fuhr doesn't budge. Potvin tries to put that up. We'll get a whistle. 6:43 left in an action-packed first period. 2-2 the score. Draisaitl, Anderson, and Nugent-Hopkins out for the Oilers, along with Huddy and Coffey. And here's Anderson out at center, 2-on-2 with the Hopkins. Coffey at the blue line, walks in, takes a slap shot, laser beam into the glove of Smith, who saw it all the way. First career goal for. That's a beautiful thing about this league, is all these guys that are in their 50s, 60s, and some have even passed, you know. First career goal. Here's Flatley, looking for his first career goal across the line. Stops, button hooks in the corner, tries to feed the high slot, picked off by Nugent-Hopkins, and it's taken away by Potvin, and in they come again. Slot, puck is loose, and the Oilers turn it over. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins dumps it down low. Leddy and Draisaitl. Draisaitl comes away with it, tries to feed the slot, but nobody was there. King tries to stick handle and loses it. Gets it back though, feeds the point. Leddy's shot doesn't get through though. It's blocked by Curry. Curry tries to stick handle in the slot, take the shot, and he's leveled there as he gets to the slot. Gretzky though steals it back, and a harmless looking wrist shot is handled easily by Smith. 3:47 left as we take another look here at this hit by King on, yeah. Caught him at an awkward angle there too. The leg kind of twisted a little awkwardly, but no harm, no foul. Face off in the offensive zone. The Oilers win it. Here's Niedema. Curry to the slot. It's picked off by Barzal. Eberle looked like he had a step, but fed it back, and the Oilers take it back. And it's still applying pressure on the Islanders here. Pinned along the boards is Curry, and the Islanders do take it away on the 2-on-1. And Tonelli now, one-on-one stick handling. Tries to go to his backhand. Forced into the corner by Niedema. Round to Barzal, who feeds the point. Boychuk, D-to-D. Slap shot deflected into the pad. Rebound is taken by Larson. And the Oilers get it out to center. Here's Curry with McDavid. Dipsy-doo goes nowhere. And the Oilers work it around behind the net to Curry. Back to the point to Niedema. Met there hard by Lee and knocked over. And the Oilers keep it in as Niedema looks hurt and is limping to the bench. That's not a good sign. He's struggling. Fuhr comes out of the net to play. Luckily, the Islanders weren't able to take advantage of what you know, essentially is a shorthanded situation. Benema makes it to the bench, and he's getting looked after now as the Islanders bring it in. Less than 30 seconds left here in the first period. Huddy to Kyra. Long feed to Larocque, and he dumps it into the corner. Berard back to collect it. He was almost hit there by Cassian, but only showed him the numbers, so Cassian lets up. And the Islanders work it out of the zone as the period ends. Action-packed first period.
Being a fan pays big dividends with home points, our exclusive fan.
Both of these goalies with high goals against so far in the 2 games they played this year, so we were expecting a bit of a goal fest. Sure enough, McDavid early, first minute, makes it 1-0 to Oilers. And this is the goal by Trottier to even it up, making it 2-2. That's where we sit as we have a look at the stats after the first period. Shots 11-9, nothing outrageous. A lot of back and forth action, it seemed. Seemed like there was a lot more shots directed at the net. But as you see, shots only ended up 11-9. Time of attack pretty even. Face-offs also pretty even. Nothing really notable there in the statistics that stand out in the first period, so we'll go to the second period here. All even. Gretzky wins the draw. Lowe and Coffey working back and forth. Lowe almost has it taken away, but stick handles in across the line. Delays and gives it to Coffey. Wrist shot! Smith had a bit of trouble with it, but makes the save. And covers the puck for the whistle. Both clubs come into this game 1-1 on the season. Both losers last time out. Gillies brings it into Nystrom. Back to Gillies. Watch there by Gretzky. Gets it back to the point. Deflected, and Coffey has the loose puck in front of his own net and gives it to Curry. Gretzky streaking up the middle. Gets it. Gives it back to Curry. Wrist shot. Blocker saved by Smith. Rebound behind the net. Puck is loose, and it rolls into Smith, and he wisely covers up. 18-17 left. Less than 2 minutes gone here in the second period. That'll bring out the second line. Barzal, Tonelli, and Everly. The Oilers counter with Draisaitl, Anderson, and Nugent Hopkins. And Everly has it with Tonelli and Barzal. Harmless wrist shot into the glove of Fuhr. And we have a pretty pedestrian start here, it looks like, to the second period. Face off to the left of Grant Fuhr. Clefbaum and Huddy, the defensive pairing for the Oilers. And Nugent Hopkins takes the puck away, but he's 1-on-2. Draisaitl takes the loose puck away from at the blue line, and now the Oilers control. Nugent Hopkins tries to feed Draisaitl for the one-timer, but it's picked off. And here comes Tonelli. Tonelli to Everly. Back to the point. Everly now into the slot. Loose puck. Everly scores! Jordan Everly! Puck was loose, finally fed down to him in the low area of the slot as everybody was chasing the puck as it was squirting up towards the blue line. And Everly makes no mistake on the blocker's side. Ding and in. It's 3-2 Islanders. I don't know what the story is. Maybe there's just so many Edmonton ex-Oilers in the league. Or maybe they're just cursed, but the ex-Oilers always seem to do the trick. Tonelli with the lone assist on the play. And the Oilers dump it behind the net. Dangerous pass. But the puck gets out to Bailey at center, and he brings it in. Back to the point. Pass is intercepted, and back comes Simpson. Dumps it as he crosses the red line. Boychuk behind the net. Backhand feed to Lee, and he takes it to the red line and dumps it in deep. Coffey will collect for the Oilers. His pass winds up in the feet of Lee, but he gets it back luckily. And Neal gives it. Now here's Athanasiou. Back to the point, shot, and that one's wide, rings around the boards. Coffey collects it down to see. Oh! That one looks like it got deflected in front by Simpson, but it deflected into the glove of Billy Smith. And the Oilers come close to equalizing. Brock Nelson out there with King and Flatley, Kyra, Cassian, and Larocque for the Oilers. And the Oilers control. Even though they lose the faceoff, low shot and rebound in front. Larocque trying to stuff it home. But he was unable to do so against Pollock. Lions will stay out there. Face off to the left of Billy Smith. Kyra ties up his man, wins the puck, gives it to Coffey. Larson, Coffey. Working it around. Oh, knocked off by Flatley. Nice little play to knock Cassian off the puck. And he's in the Oiler territory. Pollock at the line, shot blocked. Rebound, here's King, the backhander. That doesn't get through, and it's to the boards. Larocque collects it, and the Oilers get it out. Cassian, but the Islanders still have it at center. Here's Flatley. Pass off his skate. Berardo gets it. Here's Pollock at the line. Shot. Rebound. Collected. Still loose. And another shot comes into Fuhr as he's had to been real sharp here early on in the second period. The Islanders directing a lot of rubber at him right now. Gretzky, McDavid, Curry on the ice. Here's McDavid at center, in across the line. Into the corner, back to the point to Coffey. Down to McDavid. Gillies has it. He's 1-on-3 against Lowe, McDavid, and Coffey. Waits for help. And broken stick there, and the shot does not get through. That's Coffey's stick that's broken. Trottier. Potvin to Leddy to Potvin. Shot. Rebound, scores! Nystrom! Oh, Paul Coffey broke his stick on a blocked shot. And the Islanders continue to work it around. And eventually, the puck lands on Nystrom's stick after a couple of nice Islander bounces. And he's able to get it past Fuhr. Oh, man. It's 4-2 New York. And the hometown crowd is loving it here at the Barclays Center. Trottier and Potvin, the assists on Nystrom's second of the game, third of the year. Sorry, Nystrom's first of the game. Potvin in the corner, behind the net. Back to the point. Barzal covering for him. Almost gave that away. Leddy's stick is lifted, but he still has control. Gets it to Barzal. Islanders relentless with the pressure here. Huddy, though, gets it. Oilers desperate to try and turn this thing around, and here's Nugent Hopkins. Into the corner. Puck is in the face-off circle. Stick battle. But the Islanders get it out to center. Wojciech waiting, looking in the slot. Feeds it to the point. Oh, dangerous shot. Deflected into the pads of Fuhr. Luckily, he swallows that up with no rebound. And we'll get a face-off. 8:48 left, second period. Third line out for the Oilers. Athanasiou, Neal, and Simpson. Here's Neal. Feeds it. Tries the saucer pass to Simpson. But that one's picked off neatly. And here comes Nystrom. In across the line. Stick handling from the save. Face-off dot takes the shot. Rebound is steered into the corner. Islanders still have it though. Cross-ice pass. Bounces off the boards. And Lowe collects it. To Neal. To Athanasiou. Pass is loose. And Clark Gillies has it. Being watched there by Coffey, but he gets it to Pollock! Dangerous! What a save by Fuhr, and we got a penalty coming to the Oilers. Pollock streaking in from the point. Beautiful feed, and he got a shot away. Fuhr just barely got it with the glove, and then here we see the end result of that. Lowe tripping him up as Pollock collected the rebound in the corner. And the Islanders now up by 2 going on the power play here late in the second period. 6:52 left. Oilers control though, and Anderson takes it out to center. He's joined there. His shot is high and wide. Rings around the boards, and back comes the Islanders 2-on-1. Tonelli and Gillies. Bailey joins the rush. Bailey stick handles into the slot and then gets ticked off his stick. And the puck is out at center ice. Back comes Goring. The Islanders maybe looking a little bit too cute here up by 2. You know, front feeds the slot. Tonelli scores! 5-2! Islanders! The assistant captain scores and makes it 5-2. Short side there on, I don't know if Fuhr might have wanted to have that one back. That one goes short side and over his shoulder, it looks like, on a little bit of a scramble there. I mean, really, all you got to do is hold the post there. Should almost be holding the post there anyway, but there you see it. 6:07 left, second period, 5-2. Gretzky dumps the puck deep. Oilers really need to turn this around right now. But back comes Eberle. Eberle in to Tonelli! Rebound in front, and Clefbaum clears it to center. Here's Curry. Curry back with Huddy, and McDavid streaking for the net. Huddy the shot, and that one's wide. Here's Gretzky back to Huddy at the point. He dumps it down along the boards. One-timer rebound, McDavid. Low, Curry shoots. Another save by Smith. Here's McDavid back to Coffey. Coffey, and that is picked off. And now here comes Flatley out at center ice. Into the corner, feeds the point, but it's picked off by McDavid, and he gets to Gretzky. Gretzky looked like he had a step, but maybe a bit tired and unable to accelerate past Potvin for the breakaway. The Islanders do negotiate it out to center. And here's King. King, cross-ice pass. Nelson gets it. Takes it in around behind the net. Feeds it back up. And Cassian takes it away. Kyra, puck support. Low to Coffey. To Low to Curry. Curry, rebound, scores! Zach Cassian on the rebound! His second goal of the night. His third of the season. And this is huge for the Oilers as they make it 5-3. Nice shot there by Curry. Hard work. A yeoman type shift there, really. Oh. And the Oilers have cut the lead down to 2. Curry and Lowe will end up with the assists on that goal. And yes, we definitely had a lot of action here through the first 2 periods. 2 minutes left, almost 2 minutes left here. Second period, 5-3. Laley with a shot. And a nice glove save by Fuhr. He had to be sharp there. Cassian, Kyra, and Larac out there for the Oilers. You know, for a line without a lot of skill, they've actually been pretty effective and been dangerous. One of the better lines maybe for the Oilers so far. Shot comes into Fuhr. He hangs on. Get another whistle. Almost surprised to see Fuhr still in there. Thought maybe they would have gave the nod to Reinford by now. Nugent Hopkins collects the puck as it's tied up in the face-off dot, and here's Glenn Anderson into the corner behind the net to Nugent Hopkins, but it's taken away, and here comes Leddy in across the line to Bailey. Bailey from the slot, shot harmlessly into the gut of Fuhr, and he makes no mistake. We'll get a whistle. I'll get water. Goring, Draisaitl, face off to the right of Fuhr. And Draisaitl wins it. The Oilers take it out quite easily. Here's Nugent Hopkins. To Draisaitl in the slot. Block. Rebound. Still loose. And Anderson has it to Huddy, to Draisaitl on the stop. Here's Hopkins, a wrist shot, and another stop. Finally, the puck is taken back by the Islanders as the Oilers apply some pressure here late. Seem to get their legs moving a little bit. Get the one goal to make this a 2-goal game, but tell you what, the Islanders are seemingly doing no wrong. Bounces are going their way, and pucks are going in behind Grant Fuhr. 5 of them to be exact. Here we'll have a look at the goal by Cassian. Curry the shot, pad, and Cassian at the side of the net makes no mistake. That's where we sit, 5-3, as we take a look at the stats after 2. Very much like the stats after the first. Shots pretty much even. There you see New York Islanders controlling a little more time on attack this time. Really stepping up their passing too. They were below 80% there in the first period. And they do have the one power play goal, which does help. They have not taken any penalties yet either, which also really helps against the Oilers. Leddy, as the Islanders win the face-off. The crowd on its feet for the third period. They'll settle into their seats as Gillies brings it to Trottier. Leddy! Laser beam into the glove of Fuhr, and he makes a nice save. Have a look at Leddy and Fuhr. Old school blocker. Looks like a waffle. Coffee to Gretzky to McDavid. Laid across the line to Curry. Curry! Wrist shot! Billy Smith was in the right spot. Makes the save. Not sure if Curry put it exactly where he wanted to. But he put it exactly where Smith wanted him to. Leddy stick handles and gets it taken away at center ice. Puck is loose. And McDavid has it. Back to Coffee. Into the slot for Gretzky, but that's taken away just before he gets a shot away. And the Islanders are trying to bring it back in, but it's kind of a fight through the neutral zone right now. Here's Potvin. He does have it in Tonelli. Trottier. This line has been ultra dangerous tonight. Leddy. Pass is picked off by Curry, and they come back. Him and McDavid. In across the line, McDavid tries to get past his man. Looked like he had to step into the slot, but it's taken away neatly. And the Islanders have it at center ice. Tonelli brings it in across the blue line and just dumps it around behind the net. Huddy and low. Draisaitl combined to get it across the line. And here's Hopkins, a shot harmlessly into the glove of Smith. And we'll get another save. Again, another kind of slowish start to the period. At least chances-wise, the shot selection seems to be pretty weak right now. Here's Draisaitl, wins the face-off. Huddy and Clefbaum play give and go. Fed down low to Anderson along the boards. Cross ice to the point. In front! Oh, went short side there. And that almost fooled Smith. Nice stop. Here's Anderson in front! That shot goes wide. Eberle gets the rebound here as the Islanders desperately try to get it out of their zone and relieve some pressure. Pollock to Tonelli, Kreisos, Barzal, Tonelli! Deflected into the corner. To the line to Taze. Pollock into the pads, it's loose. Islanders still have it. Barzal, another pad save by Fuhr. Keeping him in it. Here's James Neal to Craig Simpson. And another harmless wrist shot from a bad angle. And no rebound given up by Smith. The Oilers just seem to be content directing pucks at the net, whether they be dangerous opportunities, high risk, or not. Athanasiou, the centerman here on this third line for the Oilers. Puck is right in front of the net and loose dangerously in the feet, but Boychuk collects. Goring dumps it in deep. Oh, Coffee gives it to Lee. Lee to Bailey, and his shot goes wide on the blocker side, low. Oh, and we got some action along the boards here as Athanasiou throws his weight around. Adam Larson Across the line to Larocque. Shot! And Larocque, not one for picking corners, puts it right into the crest of Billy Smith, and he makes the save. Still 5-3 here, no goals to speak of in the third period. 12:56 left to go. Coffey, Cassian, Coffey! In front, Kyra, another shot. And Smith, sharp there on those two shots and makes the saves. Coach putting the Kyra, Cassian, the Larocque trio out there quite a bit, actually, it seems. Here's King. Across the line. Seem to be seeing them more than in Draisaitl, for instance. Here's King to Flatley, to Nelson. Back to Taze. Hounded there along the boards by Larocque. In front! One-timer by King. Fuhr had to be sharp. No rebound either as he makes that save. Kyra, Cassian, Larocque, Nelson, King, and Flatley. 6 forwards on the ice. Kyra, far side boards, tries to stick handle into his man, but it's taken away, but the Oilers still have it. Here's Clefbaum, down low to Larocque, back to the point to Clefbaum, across the Huddy. Kyra, Larocque, Oilers controlling here in the Islanders zone, but the Islanders do collect, and Berard gives it to Flatley, and across the line, met there by Clefbaum, but he gets it in deep. Huddy now to Larocque, and the Islanders throwing their weight around. One-timer by Cassian, and that one's high over top of the net. Gillies stick handles across the Oiler line and fires it in behind the net. Trottier blisters in after it, gets it to Nystrom, back to Trottier. Nystrom now as the cycle. Whoa, backhander, short side. Nystrom was able to just kind of walk in there. Luckily, Fuhr was there and sharp to that. Tricky little play. Tricky little Nystrom. That tricky little mustache. Islanders have the puck. Nystrom. Trottier. Down low, goes into the pads of Fuhr. And the rebound is collected by the Oilers. Here's Anderson to Nugent Hopkins. To low! Blocked. It hit somebody in front. And back come the Islanders. Lee just dumping it. Islanders looking to play, looks like a bit of rope-a-dope here. Just dump and kill the clock here. Make the Oilers come all the way back. Here's Lee again, in across the line. Stops along the boards. This time he slaps it, hits low, sits there in Potvin. Now in front to Bailey. Scores! Josh Bailey. Puck was just kind of bouncing and scrambling and squirting around there in the Oilers zone, and finally it came out to Bailey, and he was kind of all alone there. And he just fires it past Fuhr. 6-3, that's the dagger, I think, in this one. Unless the Oilers can really pull something off here. It's looking like, Goring in front comes close. McDavid to Gretzky. Amazing to see those two on the ice. Eberle across the line. Into the face-off dot. Circles. Back to Potvin. Leddy now at the point. Down the boards. Cross ice to Bailey. Potvin rings it around behind the net. Coffey gets it to low though. And the Oilers bring it back out. Curry across the line to Gretzky. Back to low. Rebound! Gretzky got it on the stick, but not long enough to get the shot past Billy Smith. Here's McDavid now with it. Throwing his weight around. Gretzky loses the handle. Gets it to Curry. Coffey at the point. Here's Lowe. Shoots it high. And misses. Bounces off the end boards. And Smith hangs on to it for the whistle. 4:17 left. Third period. Islanders just looking to eat this clock. I said clock. Low to Athanasiou across the blue line. Oilers playing for pride at this point. If not egotistical belief that they might actually have a chance to come back in this thing. Because, you know, it's a 1 in a million. But they're 1 in a million. 3:09 left. Offensive zone draw for the Islanders. Barzal, Eberle, and Tonelli out, although they're quite tired. Puck is tied up there in the dot. And Neal has it. Backhand between the legs pass to Huddy. But nothing comes of it. Neal turns it over, and a dangerous shot is handled by Smith. Here's Eberle. Coming up on the 2 minutes left here in the third. Oh, gets right in. Tries to go short side, and it sounds like it went off the mask of Fuhr. Pass is fed into the high slot, but picked off by the Oilers. And Glenn Anderson gives it to Klefbom. Klefbom is hit by Boychuk. Puck is loose. Oh, and Boychuk is met as soon as he gets the puck by Nugent Hopkins. But the Islanders still have it. Here's Trottier dumping it in behind the Oilers net. Huddy passes out at center, is picked off by Gillies, and Trottier brings it back in. Met there by Draisaitl. Here's Gillies in the slot! Pad saved by Fuhr. And he hangs on to the rebound. Less than a minute here. 48.4 on the clock in the third period. Gillies comes in to collect the puck. Gets it in front to Nystrom. He was a little too close to Fuhr, though. He couldn't poke it past him. Here's Nugent Hopkins. 37 on the clock. Puck rolls through the slot. All right, there's a shot into the goal. Nugent Hopkins deflects it in front. The shot came from Anderson. But it'll be a case of too little too late here right now. 6-4 is the score. A little bit flattering considering how much the Oilers have really trailed at times in this game. Shots have been even, but the goaltending obviously has not in this game. Who would have thunk Billy Smith could outdo old Grant Fuhr, huh? Ryan Berard has the puck. Seeing eye pass to Flatley. Feeds it back to the point. Shot. Ooh, dangerous there. Nice save by Fuhr. Dump back around behind the net. Coffey has it. 15 now left on the clock. If the Oilers are going to score, they need to do it now. Here's Larac. And Pollock takes it away, and that'll do it. 5 seconds left. Valiant effort by the Oilers, but they showed their character and their fight. But it was not enough on this evening. The home crowd, energized by the New York Islanders this evening. Oh, as we see them call for the yes chant. I've never seen that before. What do you know? That was kind of neat. Trottier calling for the yes chant. There's a goal by Cassian. They gave the Oilers some hope, made it 5-3. But the Islanders played a solid third period and snuffed out any hope from Bailey's goal. Made it 6-3. Oilers score again late. Nugent Hopkins on the tip, but alas, it was not enough on this evening. 6-4 your final here. New York Islanders moved to 2-on-1 on the season. Oilers moved to 1-and-2 on the season. As we'll have a little deep dive into the stats here. You see the shots 32-31, pretty even. Again, the game was played pretty well evenly. Smith just made more saves, flat out. Time on ice, Coffee approaching 30 minutes in that game. Wow. Clefbaum, Curry, McDavid on there for 20. See ya, Gretzky, Anderson. So, felt like Kyra, Cassian were out there a lot, but looks like they got their normal minutes. Your points parade. Lowe had a couple of assists, but was a -1. Cassian had 2 goals and was a +2. Typical Cassian line, you know. Put him on the third line and he scores twice and has a +2. You don't know how the hell he did it. Cairo is a +2 as well. Larac and Larson, the only plus Oilers in this one. Curry led the way in shots. Face-offs, and 67% for Nugent Hopkins. 60 Gretzky. That ain't bad for Gretzky. We'll have a look here at the Islanders. Potvin and Leddy, their top D pairing. No surprise there, leading the way in minutes on the ice. Tonelli, their leading forward, almost 20 minutes on the evening. Nystrom with 3 points, a goal and 2 assists. Nice night for him. Leddy, good point total there, 2 assists from the blue line. Tonelli, a goal and assist, along with Trottier and Bailey, also with a goal and assist. Gillies and Eberle, the other goal scorers. A lot of pluses there. -2 for the Flatley on that evening. Face-offs. Yeah, 3 of them out about the 50 or above, so not a bad night for face-offs, although it was pretty even both sides. Well, that'll do it for this evening's game. Thanks for watching. You know, I'll be back tomorrow evening with another game. You can follow me on Twitter at OilersGeek1. That's just the number 1, OilersGeek1. I'll put up a poll with the games from the schedule for Game Day 8. And yeah, you can have your vote, your say there on which one game we'll watch tomorrow. Thank you. Good night now.